You can watch live TV and Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
There's a lot of inherent flaws. However, it's pretty cool to see YouTube content surfaced along with mainstream content.
When we first started, the cable TV networks, everyone thought we were a joke. And now they want to be on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like,
YouTube TV. What?
Ah, heard of this.
YouTube TV! I'm so glad you're making me watch this, because I haven't learned about it yet.
That says I don't know what the, huh? TV?
Kind of wish they said a little bit more about it.
It's coming soon, apparently. What is it? I couldn't tell you.
I'm hoping you're gonna teach me more about it, because I feel like all I know about it is what I just saw.
I'm excited to see what that's all about, because I don't watch any TV, so I'm assuming this will help me out with that.
So we're gonna have you click on the hyperlink in the description.
YouTube TV.
finally, live TV made for you.
So YouTube is basically becoming like television? Is that what we're going for?
35 bucks a month? YouTube's free though, so I'm just gonna keep doing that.
You can watch live TV? That's actually kind of cool. And Keeping Up with the Kardashians? This is it.
What do you think? You gonna sign up for their mailing list?
No, I'm not. I could say that I've never, as a human, paid for TV.
Oh please, no. I already have YouTube. I'm sure what's on the original YouTube is far more interesting than what's on here.
I don't know if this is gonna kind of bring on if it's gonna be a way to diversify YouTube, or if it's kind of gonna be a way to kind of make YouTube to what television is, which personally I'm not a big fan of.
I'll be honest, I won't use it, but I know so many people are gonna use it, and it's a good move by YouTube.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. It's gonna kill cable with a giant razor blade to the throat. I'm all about it. I'm all about killing that cable.
So, what was your first reaction when you heard about the launch of YouTube TV?
Honestly, it was kind of like, it wasn't a reaction. It was like, cool. And then it just passed right by it.
I didn't care. It's stuff I could watch anywhere else.
My first reaction was kind of like, what is it?
I actually was leaving a meeting and I opened my phone to Twitter and I saw YouTube TV was trending and I thought, what is this?
I'm very curious to see where it goes. I don't think creators are going to adopt it.
I want to know more about it. Do we really want, to get people involved with YouTube TV? Do we really want to have a community, or is it just a money grab?
I immediately asked how much. How much are you gonna charge me for this? And I was so relieved that it's like 35 bucks a month, a quarter of what it costs to have a cable subscription.
I was just confused by it. I didn't really understand what it was. You can stream any network almost on YouTube? I still feel like I don't understand what it is.
How do you think YouTube did in rolling out this announcement compared to other announcements that they have made over time from a creator perspective?
I didn't know about it. But then again, I don't know about a lot of things that they do.
I just think it was like, surprise, bitch, this is happening. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay.
It was a little bit of a sneak attack. I didn't hear much about it. Whereas YouTube Red, it was everywhere and everyone was freaking out about it and it was such a big deal.
It seems like they were way more subtle about it. I think they're, the YouTube community can be a very opinionated community, especially when they feel like they haven't been informed. So it seems like they might be slow rolling this launch so that it doesn't ruffle any feathers with anyone.
I don't understand companies that that launch a product without actually launching the product. If I were a company and I was like, hey, check this thing out, it's awesome, and then my potential customers are like, where do I get it? And you're like, you gotta wait. You've lost them.
So YouTube TV works similarly to other streaming services, charging $35 a month to stream cable channels directly to YouTube. Some of its selling points are that it allows up to 6 logins for one account.
Okay, that's good.
And that it will apparently recommend videos after completing a show that will include regular YouTube videos that point directly to watch those videos on YouTube.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that they're trying to help promote the rest of us.
Some of its early criticisms include its starting price, which is higher than some competitors, and doesn't have all the channels that others have.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. You need either more channels to kind of fit the price, or just, you know, lower the price.
It also may become possible for creators who make serialized content, for example, shows like YouTubers React, could end up being available on the new service too. So overall, do you think that YouTube TV is a good idea or a bad idea?
I think this isn't better for YouTube. I think this is better for TV, because a lot of people on YouTube, like a lot of like my viewers especially, they're gonna start watching TV again maybe. So maybe it's like a good thing.
I'm open to the idea of it. I have to test it out for sure to have a full final say on it.
Anything that kills cable faster is good, because like the hold that cable TV has had over audiences has been monopoly, and I'm against it. I think break it up. Break everything up. Break the banks, break the cable dues, break monopolies, do it.
It's another thing. It's not something new or groundbreaking. It's just another thing we have to hear sold to us over the next campaign for however many months it's gonna last for, and then we're gonna forget about it and move on.
I don't see it as competition. People come to YouTube to watch YouTube style videos. They don't come to YouTube to watch TV. They can do that in so many different ways, but YouTube just has to stay YouTube, and people love it for what it is.
Yeah, you don't
and
gotta
be
be
proud
cool.
of it.
What I'm curious about is how YouTube is going to change this product over the course of the next year or after launch. There's a lot of inherent flaws. However, it's pretty cool to see YouTube content surfaced along with mainstream like content.
As someone that's had a television show, I can say it is really difficult to get a digital audience to a television set. So if this makes TV shows more accessible in that way, then that seems super beneficial.
I'm excited at anything that can help, you know, make YouTube seem like a valid network and place to find quality content. So if this is gonna help YouTubers and help the YouTube community be respected, that's wonderful. But of course, I'm gonna be, you know, a little fearful of hearing that all these mainstream networks and mainstream TV shows who have, you know, for the most part, look down on like internet creators being a part of this platform. It's a little scary.
So do you think that YouTube TV will heavily impact YouTube creators in a large way, or is this not directly related to YouTube creators?
I don't think it's gonna affect the YouTube creators at all, because if you love a favorite personality or YouTuber, there's nothing else in the world that can really stop you from them.
I don't think it has any threat. YouTube Red didn't take people away from other people's channels. They're introducing an orange and apples are getting afraid they're gonna get replaced. No.
I love being on YouTube, and I really wanted to work with Netflix because I loved their newer model of television. It's cool to see that ABC and NBC and all these other networks are, you know, trying to put their live stuff on to YouTube, or YouTube TV is trying to bring it all so that it's all live there. But at the same time, I feel like people are kind of moving away from watching live TV.
It could offer opportunities for a new audience to see creator content that's relative or related to, you know, this traditional streaming series that are happening. So it's an opportunity for more eyes, which is always great. It might be an opportunity to create original series that are different and independent of what current content creators make on their channels right now. To me, at this moment, my initial impression is that there seems to be slightly more good qualities than negative qualities.
It could be beneficial if we're targeting an audience that isn't already on YouTube. But other than that, creators aren't going to really adopt it, and therefore it's not gonna really have a super direct impact. Unless their game is to step into that TV mainstream studio era and revolutionize it, then maybe, if I'm not seeing that trajectory, then maybe there's something here. But if they're just trying to capture the audience that mainstream media has, I don't know if that's gonna work out too well.
This announcement comes not too long after YouTube Red, which is another paid service for premium content, and that content will be provided as part of YouTube TV. So what do you think YouTube TV means for YouTube Red, if anything?
Well, hopefully it means that everyone who has a YouTube Red series will be able to get their work shown by more eyeballs. Like, that'd be awesome to really elevate those shows that you know, my colleagues have worked so hard on making.
YouTube Red didn't have enough power alone to stand by itself and ask for people to like be charged for it, because it just didn't have enough content on it. But like now that there's YouTube TV, now it's like a good little bundle package that would probably entice more people into getting it. So it's a good move.
Maybe how they're trying to position themselves is, if you have all these channels like Fox or whatever, and then you're able to co-brand YouTube Red with them all, then maybe 5 years down the line, the goal is to see YouTube Red as if it is ABC.
So they're just trying to be like another Hulu or Netflix.
Yeah.
To legitimize YouTube.
Get us in there!
YouTube TV is a way to potentially legitimize YouTube Red. not necessarily YouTube. There are so many people that don't understand the benefits of YouTube Red and why it needs to exist because they didn't clearly communicate why it's awesome for creators. It may potentially help YouTube Red exist, but we'll have to wait and see.
Finally, what are your thoughts that here we are years later and YouTube.com is partnered up with all of these major TV networks and is now going to be streaming live TV?
I'm indifferent. I feel like I didn't think it was gonna go towards the media because I thought it's already grown such a different platform. I'm open to the idea of it.
YouTube was created to be this free space of media that anyone can create and contribute to. And this is basically bringing it back to what we tried so hard to free ourselves from, network television.
Since so many young people are on YouTube more than they're on cable, now YouTube can control both things, and they can introduce this whole new audience into the cable landscape and control it all. So it's smart on YouTube's part.
They're just moving more towards the mainstream and kind of what everybody else is doing. They're like, oh, they're doing this works, so we should do it too. But just don't forget where you came from. Don't forget your roots.
It's kind of cool because we were out pitching TV shows and thinking, here's another platform to get on. Here's how we could get some fresh new eyes. But now that they're coming to us, we're like, maybe we made the right choice by staying on YouTube. We've been on YouTube for 10 years. And when we first started, the cable TV networks, everyone thought we were a joke. And now they want to be on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, we got the last laugh, bitch.
I do think that YouTube in some way or another has an upper hand on television. Television is definitely doing the right move by hopping onto YouTube.
It feels like TV finally is getting the message of like, oh, we should stop fighting this thing that's actually taking over what we were in charge of for so many years and see what we can do to work together. So if anything, it seems like, cool. Good stuff's happening. People are starting to collaborate.
It almost feels like it's trying to go back to like what we were moving away from, but it also feels kind of cool that all the networks are like, hey, we want to be a part of this thing. I'm just gonna stay positive and hope that this is just gonna legitimize YouTubers as professional, talented people, and finally we'll have that merge we've been wanting for over a decade between online content and, the mainstream media.
Truth, we hope.
Thanks for watching this episode of YouTubers React.
Subscribe to everyone down below, all these awesome people.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye.
Hey guys, it's Kyle, producer here at FBE. Thank you so much for watching this episode of YouTubers React. What do you guys think about YouTube TV? Are you gonna get it when it comes out? Let us know in the comments.